Hello Gemini, my name's Jason. This is your general tarot reading for the month of September 2018. I've shuffled the cards already. Today we're going to do a 5-card spread. Let's get straight into it. Okay, we're not doing reversals. I'll just put that around that way. This is where you are now. Okay. This is your task. These are your fears, and this is your best attitude to take to the situation or your month, whatever you're working on, the theme of your month. And this is the result of your efforts this month if everything works well. From the start of this, Gemini, this looks like a really nice spread you've got here. Very positive to start the month of September with. Have a look. This is the Chariot, okay? This is a card of moving on. It's a card of victory, and it's where you are now. Okay, so it seems as though you've either just come from somewhere, or you're ready to go somewhere, or you're in the process of going somewhere. That's not necessarily physically going somewhere. It could mean beginning a new project, or moving into a new house or a new job, or maybe you're just leaving somewhere to go somewhere else, but it's saying here that you are in control and you are feeling in control. See, that character there knows what's going on in their life. So that's a great way to start. You're moving somewhere. So you have a feeling, an energy of being mobile and being able to travel, whether that's metaphorically or whether that's just ready to get things done. Okay, now your task this September is 4 of Wands. Have a look at the 4 of Wands here. This is a card of celebration. So it looks as though the task for you is to perhaps organize something for someone. Perhaps you're organizing a wedding or a project. It might be a team involved here, something which is going to be celebrated at the end. So there might be some planning of something, or you're going somewhere for a celebration. Perhaps you might be traveling overseas to perhaps to go to a wedding, or interstate to go to a wedding, or a special occasion where there's a celebration. So that's your task, is to make that work. You might even be in charge of organizing that whole thing. So it's either a destination or a project you have to make that work. Either way, there are good feelings for the 4 of Wands all around, really. It's a great card to have. Okay, now your fears here, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now the Wheel of Fortune is generally again, talks about movement, moving forward, making things happen, feeling sure of yourself. Why would you be fearing, or what would that indicate that you would be fearing? I'm thinking that's probably more, if we have a good look at it, just let me think at it for a while. Why would you be fearing that Wheel of Fortune? Okay, there are lots of elements in the Wheel of Fortune. There might be too many things coming at you. You'll see there are many different figures in the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you might be a bit worried that it's more complicated. This project might be more complicated than you think it is. Could be lots of reading involved. Perhaps you might be a bit daunted that you're going to have to do a lot of study, or a lot more work than you first thought when you took the project on. But you are definitely within your capabilities here to get the job done. It might take a bit of work, but it will definitely be rewarding. Now, the best attitude to take for this project here is the Hermit. Now, what the Hermit tells us really is that think about things, think about your role in the things as well. Try to keep perspective. So you need to just look inward a little bit. Ask yourself if this really is a project worth your effort, if you think it's worth your time, if you think it's the right direction for you, if this is a life-changing thing that you're doing, just ask yourself, is this the right thing to be doing? So even though you might be working for a good cause, is it working for you? Is it working mostly for somebody else? Okay, so the attitude to take here is, are you getting out of this what your spirit or your soul really wants? Okay, it's not a negative card. It's quite a positive card because it asks you to reflect on your place in things and how your contribution, either to yourself or the way you approach matters, how important and relevant they are to you and your life direction. Again, especially if this is an important card or an important project that you're working on. Now, it's looking to me though like a very positive reading, like really good. You've got here 4 major arcana. You've got the Chariot, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got the Hermit, and you've got the World here, the result of your effort. So the result of your effort is, yes, you are on the right track. You'll be getting a real sense of personal identity here, knowing who you are. So whatever you're working on here, even though the work is there and you have some fears there, you will be feeling really good about yourself when you've done this. You're going to almost reach a brand new level of enlightenment about yourself. So this reflection that you've done here with the Hermit, okay, you will do it. You won't need to be told to do it. I think it'll just be happening to you anyway. And the result of all this, so you've got moving on or moving forward with something, you are in the driver's seat here. It's about a celebration either for yourself, but I'm thinking for somebody else. So you might be working a lot, getting something started for somebody else. You might be a little bit concerned that there's more to it than you first thought at the start. There's going to be a lot more work. Okay, but you can handle it. You can handle this. You've got all the skills you need. The Hermit here is asking you, even though you do have all this, is it worth it? Is it really where you want to be? Is it your true vocation, or is it going to satisfy you? Will you be compromising yourself or your values here? Always a good idea to reflect on anything. You don't need the Hermit to ask you to do that. But at the end of it, it's looking like you will succeed, and it won't just be a successful celebration. This is going to be really satisfying for you. So even if you are working on making something work for somebody else, the benefits for you in the short term and the long term are going to be self-satisfaction and bringing you to a new level of understanding of your capabilities. So this is a fantastic spread for you, Gemini. It's very positive. You have all the skills you need to make things work in September. I really love this reading. Please let me know if it resonates for you, even if you come back in about a month, and just write me a comment down below, or be great if you would like or subscribe. But I would really appreciate any feedback you've got on this, and good luck in September.